enough of that. So, REL 241, American Religious History. This is an introduction to what we're doing. Yes, I'm going to keep talking with my hands. What we're going to be doing for the rest of the semester, and how we're going to wrap this thing up. So, let me show you what I have done to the course Blackboard site, because I've done some things. Minimize myself here. Shrink myself down here. All right, so this is our Blackboard page. This is how it should look to you. And you'll see a few things here. First thing you'll see is this link, which will open, you may have to open in a new window depending on what browser you're using, but it will give you a PDF of the updated syllabus. It looks like the old syllabus, but it's a lot shorter. It says effective March 30th, it's revised. You can look through this on your own. It's much the same. One couple of things that are different. One, there is only a final essay. There is no unessay project. So that's one thing to pay attention to. And all the information you need for that essay is right here in this final essay. So no unessays. I know some people were going to do some very cool stuff for those, but no unessays. The next thing is, I was looking forward to the food. Somebody's going to do food. The next thing we have that's different is the schedule, all at the bottom, revised schedule. So what I did was I took everything we have left to do in the class and I've put it into weeks, 3 weeks, week 1 or 4 weeks, week 1, week 2, week 3, and then week 4. And what you'll see is each week consists of watching a YouTube video, which I'm still making, but that'll be posted on Blackboard, your usual readings, primary source grid, but all of this is due, this is running Monday through Sunday, right? So all this is due by midnight on Sunday, end of the day Sunday in Blackboard. So it's all due at once. So each week is sort of one compact unit. So you can just just take it 1 week at a time, do half of it whenever you want. You could do it in any order. I would recommend reading, then watching the lecture, or reading, doing the primary grid, then watching the lecture, reading, doing the primary grade, watching the lecture, right? And then week 2 comes around, same thing. I will note here on week 1, excuse me, this Asian Exclusion Act, these two pieces, the United States, these are both, as I note here in the note, these are both available for you to do your primary source grids on. They're also primary sources. They just aren't in our primary source book. So that's that. What else? So then week 4 here, 420 to 426, this is the review game, which we posted the first couple days of the week. And then I'll post the quiz number 3, which will be the same format, but a Blackboard quiz. And it will be, as I say here, it'll be the same format as the first 2, but taken through Blackboard. I'll post it on the course homepage. It'll be open notes and books. I don't expect you to do any browser lockdown or any of that nonsense. It's open notes and books, but it will be timed. If you'll have an hour to complete it. If you have documented ODS, alternative testing agreement, I'll adjust your time according to that. And then the final essay is due May 1st via Blackboard. That's a different date. All these dates have changed, right? There's not going to be an essay option, and all the things you need is on this syllabus up here, okay? So how would you go through right here under the assignments right here, right here. So how are you going to go through and do this? That's what I've set the Blackboard course up for. So if you go back to the home page, you'll see that just the schedule part is here. So if you just want a quick place to find the schedule, that's all here, all right, with all the correct information. I literally just copy and pasted it from the thing. So the readings are in their usual spot. This is a link to the box folder. If you've sort of downloaded or joined the box folder and kind of added it to your box, you can get it that way. Those are all in the same places as usual, or they're in your books. So that's right there. The primary grid assignments I've reorganized by week. Week 1, they're both here, right? And just do those the same way you've been doing them. And I'll probably give more feedback on them this time. But that's the same thing for week 2. There's 2 of them there. And then week 3, right? So that's that part. And then, so you can do the readings, do the grid assignments. Then here's where I'll post the lectures. They're not up yet, but there'll be 2 videos in here for each of the 2 kind of lessons for the week. For each week, those will go in there. And then if you have, so you've done all that and you're still confused about stuff, you want to make sure you've got stuff cleared up before the quiz coming. This is where this question and answers forum I posted. And in that, for each week, there are, you'll see here, let me shrink this a little bit. You'll see for each week, there are different threads. So there's one for general questions. There's one for, so general questions here, and you can just reply here. You can post something here. You can make a new message. So that's here. You can just reply here, and we'll keep replying and talking and going back and forth. So that's there. There's one for each week. So if you have questions from the week 1 content, that goes here, right? And so that's what these are for. I've never used the discussion board before. If you have questions about it, or you email me. But you should be able to sort of reply with your question here. And then if you have more questions, we can answer them. So that's that. I've never used them before. I hope I did that right. So you have the discussion board. Let's go back to the home page. And then I'll post the quiz 3 review here when the time comes, but I have not got that finished yet. And the study guide will be posted up, and I'll send emails about that. So that's the new course. Readings are the same as usual. Video lectures in the folders. Grids due at the end of the week. The week goes Monday through Sunday, so it's Sunday at midnight, 11:59 on Sunday. They'll be late. There's a Q&A forum for your questions, and feel free to answer each other's questions. And that's that. Oh, also office hours. I don't really have office hours because I can't go to my office, but I'm available to use Zoom or on the phone or just over email. If you have questions, email me. We'll set up a time. Let me just say this. The point of this is to get through the course as simply as possible. I know you've got a million things going on. You may be back home. You may be surrounded by family. You may have younger siblings who are home from school. This is supposed to be low stress. That's why you have a whole week for each, 2 lessons to get done. So don't stress. Take your time. If you have questions, ask. Don't get worked up. We'll figure this out. I don't know what your other classes are like. I know you probably have 3, 4, 5 other classes you're working on. So reach out to me if you have any questions. And I think we can get through this, right? Right? We can get through this. All right. Y'all stay safe, stay healthy, stay inside. And I'll have another video, the first week video up probably by the end of this week, hopefully. All right. Stay safe, y'all.